You're happy and you know it. Clap your hands. Big up to my good vibes, you see me. Make sure you are showing up for yourself and loving yourself to infinity and beyond. Now let us get into the video. Indeed, we shall. Pay a like, pay a comment, pay a sub, pay attention. Let's get it.
I see why they want to ban TikTok, because TikTok's showing you that China is okay. China is affordable. China has good people. Thailand has good people. The rest of the world ain't as racist as they make it seem. We the third world country. We the ones getting scammed with car insurance and all these other different types of insurances and scams. We getting scammed and finesse to work and slave. That's why they want to ban TikTok, because TikTok is showing you that if you go abroad and you travel the world, you will see that America really the third world country. Goddamn Russian President Putin, he said fuck it and showed us what was in the vault. He showed us that Jesus and the apostles was black on real paintings. So we the ones that's getting scammed. That's why they want to get rid of TikTok in America. They say it's dangerous. Nah, because we seeing what the real news is. We seeing what's really going on.
I only halfway agree with that. And the reason being is because to some of those countries, we may be a third world country, but a lot of those countries, we are not a third world country. We're actually one of the better countries. So, half and half. But let me know your thoughts. Tell me what you guys think.
I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. Everything you know, all of the other religions, all the other gods you be seeing, all of them are fallen angels. All of them. Let me break it down for you. I'm about to give you some heavenly tea. A third of the angels rebelled against God with Lucifer. They came down, they procreated with mortal women on earth. Those mortal women had giants, Nephilim. I know you're probably asking, how would a regular mortal woman have a giant? I'm pretty sure they came out regular and grew exponentially from there. Those things were called the giants, Nephilim, Raphaim, men of renown, whatever you want to call them. The fallen angels that came down and procreated with those women practiced something called miscegenation. Allegedly, they tried to mix DNA of humans and animals, which is why you see the Egyptian gods are often half human, half animal. The ancient Sumerian gods, half human, half animal. You see that in Greek mythology as well. Literally all the Greek gods are just fallen angels. Why do y'all think Zeus was the most toxic baby daddy ever? And he had a lust for mortal women, and all the other gods as well, because they were fallen angels. There's even talk about the firstborn in Egypt that God had unalive, that they were actually hybrids and they weren't fully human. Because a lot of people wonder, okay, if God is so good, how could he do such a thing? That right there blew my mind. I didn't even know about that. I haven't delved too much into that, but we're gonna keep going. From then, when God sent the flood of Noah, the Nephilim were drowned. Their disembodied spirits became part of the demonic realm. So did the fallen angel. What happened to the women, you ask, that procreated with the angel? They were cursed to the sea to become sirens. Do y'all ever wonder where the whole siren mystery comes? Why every single piece of lore or mythology from every single country or religion comes? That's where it comes from, because they're real. Sirens are real. We have only discovered 5% of the ocean, supposedly, right? You cannot tell me that sirens are not in the ocean. You can't, especially with Congress now admitting that there's a presence in the ocean. Yeah, that's the demonic marine kingdom. That most Caribbean people's families got some type of mermaid / siren story because they're real. And if y'all don't think fallen angels are real, you need to wake up. And once you wake up, the first thing that you need to go do is look at the Paramount logo. For those of you that are new here, I'm going to break it down for you in the next 60 seconds. 22 stars above the mountain. There were 22 leaders of the fallen angel. They are all congregating over this mountain. When the angels came down, they landed on Mount Hermon. If you look at the whole Paramount opening, you see the stars coming up and emerging from the water. I believe that's a reference to the demonic marine, because the Bible references the deep or water as darkness in Genesis. The Bible also says that on the new earth there will be no sea. When Jesus got those demons out of that man and cast them into the pigs ran right into the water, because I believe that that is the domain of a lot of the demonic realm. When Jesus walked on water, obviously it was because he was the only one that could calm the sea, but I also believe that he was showing dominion over the demonic marine kingdom. Anyway, these stars are emerging from the water. First red flag. Now the decimal for a third is 33.33. The coordinates for Mount Hermon is 33.33. There's even speculation that there is a United Nation headquarters on the top of Mount Hermon, but I haven't done my research into that, so don't quote me. All I'm saying is they're hiding it right in plain sight, and there are plenty of other signs I can get into that show that this is true. A lot of y'all ask, where did I learn all of this? Where did I do my research at? This book right here, the Book of Enoch. Reading this book has opened my eyes so much, and I do want to put a disclaimer. I do not read this book as scripture. This is not a need for salvation. So when you delve into this, when you dive down this rabbit hole, when you open your mind to these, make sure you are not making it an idol. Focus on what is important, and that is Jesus Christ. But I will say, ever since learning these things, understanding the spiritual realm has been so much easier for me. Understanding spiritual warfare and combating it has been so much easier for me. Again, when you read this book, do not make it an idol. Get you a Bible. If you don't have a Bible, do not buy this book first. Get you a Bible, but definitely purchase this book. Y'all can click the orange below and get into it, because baby, you better believe we are on this channel. Anyway, guys, make sure you like and follow and comment down below what you think.
I may have, and I may have not read the Book of Enoch. Like, the thing is that I can't even remember. Like, I feel like I did read it, but let me know if you guys have read it, and let me know what you guys think about that. But I do remember, some pieces on what she was saying. So I don't know. It's familiar, but it was a while ago. So
now I hope y'all know the National Guard being deployed in DC is just a sign of things to come, right? See, while y'all focused on that, they got something else brewing. You gotta look behind the mirror sometimes. This is just a test run. He testing it out. See, what they do is see how far we're willing to let them go. That man is exercising his power to the fullest extent. You hear me? Now, I always wondered, why the hell all of us don't just come together? And I figured it out. Because, man, listen, everybody is so busy surviving. So many people have been beaten into submission, where they feel like that these problems that's going on in the world don't apply to their everyday life. But it does. And I used to be one of those people. All this shit apply to us all.
you know what I was thinking during that? We couldn't go outside and pitch a tent if we wanted to. But then again, we could. But then we would have to deal with the consequences of, our state or city being invaded by, the feds or the National Guard, or I don't know. But we can't just be free and live free. It's just crazy. Like, it's a crazy idea. You know what I mean? Like, that we don't just be like, yeah, I'm not paying rent. Like, all at the same time. That'd be crazy, right? Let me stop. Anyway, let me know your thoughts.
Craziest conspiracy of all time. Stay till the end because this gets really wild. So, the craziest conspiracy theory of all time, as according to Reddit, is that 23andMe, that they're looking for a bloodline that is directly related to Jesus Christ. That's what they're looking for. 23andMe has been in business for quite a while. Now, where did they possibly get the genetic blood that would have been in Jesus? Would they have gotten it from the Shroud of Turin? Possibly. The Vatican is full of secrets. So 23andMe is the reported conspiracy theory where they have been taking blood from everybody, or saliva or whatever, and saying, hey, we're going to show you where you're located from in the entire planet, and possibly you might be related to somebody in Jerusalem. And if you are, then they're doing further testing on it to find out if you are in fact related to Jesus, because, and this is what you're waiting for, because they know Jesus was superhuman, or possibly extraterrestrial, with superhuman powers, and the genetic bloodline from Jesus would also be superhuman, and the government, or multiple governments, want those individuals to be part of their programs, part of their projects, utilizing that blood to create super soldiers, right? To possibly protect us from alien species. Now, if you think that's true, let me know what you think. It is an interesting theory. I mean, somehow it kind of makes sense, but it's a conspiracy theory. Put your comment in the comments section. Maybe you worked there. Maybe you know something. Let us know. Locked On Universe out. Peace.
They've been trying to tell us all along. And yet and still, all we did was put more butter on the popcorn and act like it never even mattered. So tell me, what are some of the movies that you feel like they were showing us things in plain sight? And though it kind of gave us a funny feeling inside, all we did was just wait for the credits to roll. I'll start first. Avatar. Cloud Atlas. How about Interstellar? And how dare I leave out the Da Vinci Code? Oh, what was that? Back to the Future? And child, now y'all know The Matrix. And Lord, The Truman Show. The Truman Show. Enemy of the State and The Hunger Games. Okay, and then how about They Live? Okay, I've named a few. If you guys know of some that you want to drop as well, please do so in the comments. Please don't forget to like, comment, save, and definitely repost. I'm really interested in seeing what you guys think. But more importantly, stay curious.
So I think they have a lot of predictive programming in a lot of TV shows. Black Mirror, for sure. Sometimes I feel like Squid Games is one of them too. Like, you know, because I'm like, why would you make that? You know, but if you guys ever watched the Game of Thrones, like there's in Winterfell, I think there was the Night's Watch, and they had this giant wall, and it was like monsters and stuff over on the side of that wall, that ice wall. Do you think that winter is coming and our actual ice wall is like, it's like monsters over that wall or something? I don't know. Let me know, because we keep talking about the ice wall, and I'm like, why everybody keeps talking about it? I feel like something's finna happen, you know, but I don't know. I might be tripping, but let me know your thoughts. By the way, this is for entertainment purposes only, but what are they hiding over there? Like, I would like, I want to know. But then again, maybe I don't. So I guess we'll just stay tuned.
Am I the only one who always feels like things have just happened? Like, you know how people miss time? No, I think I add time. Like, I was just telling my doctor, like, oh my God, I already had blood work done. I had it done a couple months ago. She's like, it's been a year. Like, is that just me? I swear. And then my friends will be like, yeah, it's been 8 months. Be like, yo, I could have swore we just like hit the bar Tuesday. Who else goes through that shit, yo? Like, it's so weird. It's really weird. Because I know people lose time. If they're taking time and you're going through portals where you're losing time, they could also do the reverse. And it feels like you've just done something, but it's been a fucking year or two. I don't trust the system. I don't trust the government. I don't trust the aliens. None of them, because I don't know what they want. So if there's missing time, there's addition time. Quote me.
Boy, them people love playing in y'all face. Whatever happened to all those train derailments? Bayside Mall in Miami, anyone? So all the UAPs just disappeared. They just gone. They just said, F it, we don't like Earth no more, huh? I still think that was our technology that we were seeing at one time. I think they were testing things out. But just look how quickly they can change our whole attention. And most wouldn't even notice. They'll just go on to the next thing. A lot of y'all don't understand that these are social experiments that's going on. This has been going on since forever. Social media has just made it so that all of us who see it can connect. And no, you can't change people's minds and make them care about it. Truth is, most will only care once it's too late.
Listen up. This is so important. You gotta watch this video.
What? Y'all. Wow. Ain't that something?
You can't just believe the hype no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that it was even real, but if it was real, like a real Simpsons episode, we are definitely like, this is definitely being scripted. This is all being scripted. We are supporting casts. Sometimes we're some of us are co-stars. Sometimes some of us are starring in a whole script. This is a whole movie, if that's the case. Because because I don't, what? Or we might just be the extras, but nevertheless, like, let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know if you think this is scripted.
Do people really think that celebrities be getting cloned? Bro, do y'all not know that it's normal for a grown-ass man to hit puberty in jail then come out looking completely different? Going in jail looking like this, then come out a year later looking like this, bro, that shit is completely normal. Like, bro, they not getting cloned. They just be working out. That's why every single feature is different. That's why every single person that goes to jail makes a transformation like this, not only rappers. Like, why would the people in power, the top elites, the people that loves to control want to control rappers? Why would they want to control the people with the most influence over the entire world? Not like they have enough technology to do that shit. It's not like they have enough technology to make fucking robots. It's not like the people in power have enough technology to put chips in humans' brains. And then y'all be acting like they be making movies about this shit or something. Now, I understand if they like put it in our face or something to make fun of us, or if there was an actual document of the first human clone. This is not, I'ma just have to call this shit conspiracy. Just like this conspiracy theory rapper that explained everything.
The Illuminati knows the answers, taking bone samples to clone rappers. But the artists in prison to silence their vision, genetic copies going home after.
And you got conspiracy theory rappers that's in the industry talking about this shit. Y'all gotta chill with these conspiracies, man. The elites of this world is not that rich and not that advanced in technology. But I love y'all.
What if they called aliens a conspiracy and said mythical creatures weren't real because they didn't want them to manifest? Like, what if us knowing about them would cause them to manifest into our reality? And that's why they tried to be like, oh, well, you're a conspiracy theorist if you believe in this. You're cuckoo, you're crazy if you believe in these things. Like, these aren't real. These are just mythological. These are just, made up in the brain. Now I guess they're trying to disclose aliens actually existing. But like for a long time it was, oh, well, that's a conspiracy theory. What if the reason why they didn't want us to believe in these things is because if we believe in them, then they're able to manifest? Because all it takes is the collective conscious believing in something for it to become something real in our reality, something physical, something tangible. I just think about stuff like that because then I'm like, mermaids and like giants and all of like vampires. I'm like, what's going on with that? Because I feel like possibly that's really going on. Y'all don't want people to talk about it, to think about it too much, because the more people think about it, the more people feel it's real and like believe that wholeheartedly, then the more that would be able to manifest, I believe. I genuinely think that there's a tie in between that, especially with the ones that, you know, people were called conspiracy theorists for believing. I'm like, y'all are doing that because you didn't want people to actually manifest and find out and like have the consciousness, the collective consciousness, believe one thing, because then it would manifest into our reality, and for whatever reason they don't want it to be manifested here. I'm just thinking.
Nah, that stuff is real. Cause you ain't just, you didn't just come up with all of these movies and stuff, and all the vampires are able to do the same things, and you know they are all unalive by the same stake in the heart, and like, and then you know, some of them can't go out in the daylight and stuff, and they got to sleep in coffin. Like, come on. And it's like on every, you know, it's on everyone. Some of them don't like have to do all of that, you know, but then they got daylight rings and different. It's like y'all are too detailed about this stuff. It's weird. It's weird. But if you agree or disagree, let me know.
Conspiracy theories I believe in. Number 1, lash length, like skirt length, is a recession indicator. Number 2, student test scores or school test scores primarily serve as real estate value indicators, and that is why they remain to be used even after we know that high stakes testing doesn't work. Number 3, Smurfette is using the Smurf land as a reverse harem, and Papa Smurf is just an aging monarch trying to make do. Number 4, Black authors and Black booktubers, book reviewers have been suppressed in order to popularize the book talk hashtag. And if you don't believe that limiting participation by Black people would increase the popularity of an activity, maybe you haven't been paying attention to America very long.
Western civilization is based on the white man's culture, and the white man's culture comes from Europe. For 1,000 years before the Roman Empire ever existed, and it still exists today in Europe, was a whole system of government, religion, law, etc. was already established before Rome ever came about. Was called the Druid system. Druids, well, they were the lawyers, the attorneys, they were the judges, the religious leaders, they were everything. The doctors, the medical, everything was Druid in Europe. One of the most important symbols in the Druid religion was a magic wand, like the conductor of an orchestra. He waves his magic wand and you had better dance to the tune because he's the boss. So the magic wand, like Merlin the magician, magic wands were always made out of the wood of a holly tree. It's made out of Hollywood. So once you understand it's the magic of Hollywood that's orchestrating the whole world to dance to a new tune.
Wow. So where does that leave us?
It leaves you in a world of trouble. If you are ignorant, ill-informed, and unread, you need to open your mind and discover for the first time that law, courts, education, it's all part of a system. You need to begin to open your mind, understand how the world really works.
The truth is hidden in plain sight, and this is how they hide everything. If you are looking for the knowledge that has been hidden from us, if you want to know the meaning behind these symbols, if you want to know who controls the world, this ebook will literally unveil that to you, and ye shall know the truth, and truth shall set you free.
one conspiracy theory you 100% believe? I'll go first. Voting is completely rigged. It's completely fake. It's just for show. When we vote for the president, I feel like the people that run America already know who they want to be president, and that's who's going to win regardless of how we vote. We could vote for anything, but it really wouldn't matter. The people that run the world or run the country already know who they want in office. We just vote just for show. The votes really don't do anything. Quite literally. And number two, COVID was done on purpose. I'm going to keep saying it. I've been saying it since it started. It was done on purpose to reset the population, to reset the world, because it was a worldwide thing. How do you reset something, change something? You hit it where it's going to hit everybody. Health is going to hit everybody, no matter how healthy you are. You get what I'm saying? So they had to reset the world and reset the planet. What's the best way to do that?
We all been lied to about the truth behind the times of 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. And I'm about to tell you exactly what the fuck be going on at that time. Let's get into it. Basically, during this time, the veil between our realm and the other higher realms of existence is thinnest at this point, right? Everybody's been told that. But did you know that at this point in your time, if you get woken up, it's called the ambrosial hour. And it's actually a huge energetic boost for all of us that naturally we wake up during the night. Sometimes when our soul, aka our higher self, wants us to use this energy to be in the creator mode of this reality. So if you ever played Minecraft, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's actually a great time for you to be in the purgatory. You're not dead, you're not alive, but you're on the other side. Because did you not know, friend, that everything that we're doing is a dream right now? Yes! Even when we go to sleep, we think we're sleeping. We're not sleeping. We're actually just back in our original state of nothingness. And we're without a body, so we're without having a human experience. And we are just experiencing life without this vessel. And that's what happens when we're asleep. But when we wake up during those times, we are still in that state because your brain is the map and the gateway to consciousness.
Absolutely, absolutely. That is a really good time to, create, meditate, pray, manifest, whatever you do. Those hours are usually the best hours to do so. And if you're being woke up, out of your sleep in those hours, definitely need to be meditating, praying, or whatever you do at those hours. So let me know if you guys been waking up around that hour, because a lot of people have been mentioning to me like that they've been waking up around that hour. I do as well. Like, it's crazy. So, let me know, because it's starting to seem like a phenomenon, actually. So, let me know.
So how did the government trick and finesse us to live how we're living now? What you mean by that? For example, right? I believe in God. I believe God gave us all this land. But how did the government make us pay for land that they don't own? Yeah, what? What? So let's say you bought a house and you paid it off. You still have to pay the government taxes just to live in your own home. You right. And get this part. You don't even own your own car, bro. Wait. That's where you're wrong at, because I technically do own my car. I just paid it all off. No, you don't. So you pay every month to use your car. We call that insurance. You pay taxes every year to use your car. We call that tabs. Tabs is how they keep tabs on us. Exactly. So if you don't pay for the tabs every year, then they won't allow you to use your car. Dang, man, I feel like I'm being bamboozled, bro. Oh, no. It gets worse. Oh, my gosh. Let me hear more, man. Now, when we go to work, right? Before we get paid, who get paid? The government. So get this. The government takes money out of our check before we even get our check. Then we got to pay to keep our belongings and use our belongings every month. Wait, so let me get this right. If I buy a house and pay it off, I got to pay the government to keep it, or they will take it from me and sell it to someone else. If I buy a car, I have to pay the government to use it. And every time I get a job, the government will pay their sales before they pay me. Oh, it get worse? Nah, I can't even get no worse than that, bro. Oh no, get this. Now, you supposed to pay the government to do all the natural things that you're supposed to do. What you mean by that? Like, for example, if you want to hunt, right, something you naturally supposed to do, you got to go through the government and pay for that. And then on top of that, fruits and vegetables are supposed to be all through the world for free, right? But we allow the government to take all our fruits and vegetables to put them in grocery stores so we can pay for them. This is crazy to think about, bro. You want to get married? Go through the government. Want your kids to be educated? Go through the government. You want... I don't even want to hear no more, bro. This is just blowing my mind. Okay, one more question. All right, go ahead.
That's crazy, because I've actually thought like that my whole entire life. And the thing about it is that if I could learn how to function outside of society, I would. But the thing is that they won't even allow you to pitch a tent, like I said before. Like, they, like... Anyway.
Feel like Bible theory. Okay. But in the Bible, it says you should not wear garments of two cloths. Oh yeah, I saw this, right? Mm-hmm. Now, the two cloths they were talking about was linen, wool, and cloth. Yeah, and cotton. Yeah, right? You can't wear those, right? So linen, I think, has 5,000 frequency. Mm-hmm. Wool has, I think, 2,000 frequency, something like that. Yeah. And then cotton has 100. But if you use wool and linen together, it cancels each other out to a 0. So when I was making my bed, and I was choosing all of the sheets and the garments I'm gonna use for it, because if we just moved into a new crib, you guys are gonna look at the jumper's house later. We make some content of that. But the bed and like all the bedding, I looked into it, like, okay, I might as well, if I'm gonna buy new stuff, let me just try it. So what I did, I looked into only getting stuff that's 100% cotton and wool, or wool, because wool won't cancel out cotton. It's only linen and other materials like plastics, like polyester and stuff. That's actually negative frequency. Really? That's like dead frequency.
Do you feel a change between you and your other bed?
I definitely sleep really well right now.
I don't know why, but I sleep better in this house.
Cotton feels so good. It does. Like, like I just recently started, collecting some 100% cotton items, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, we been missing out. Like, or if not we, just me probably. Like, I don't know, but let me know if you guys are all about your 100% cotton or not, but if like it feels, I don't know, it feels good.
I really hope that I don't get in trouble for this one, but here are 3 conspiracy theories from history that turned out to be 100% true.
There's a conspiracy, a C-O-N conspiracy.
And the last one, it divided the country, hijacked headlines for years, and now we know it was based on lies. The Gulf of Tonkin lie. In 1964, the US claimed 2 of its Navy ships were attacked by North Vietnamese forces in the Gulf of Tonkin. Congress responded by giving President Johnson broad military powers, launching full-scale US involvement into the Vietnam War. But years later, declassified NSA documents proved the second attack never even freaking happened. So what's even more shocking about this is that US officials knew it was false, but they pushed the narrative anyway. One quote from then Secretary of Defense Robert McNamara admitted, "We were wrong. Terribly wrong. Too little, too late." A fabricated incident helped launch the US into a war that killed over 58,000 Americans and millions in Southeast Asia. This wasn't a fringe theory. It was an out-and-out state-level lie. Number 2, MK Ultra. Sounds like sci-fi, but it's real. From the 1950s to the 1970s, the CIA ran a top-secret program called MK Ultra to explore mind control, interrogation, and brainwashing, often using LSD and hypnosis. The kicker was that many of the test subjects didn't even know they were part of an experiment. Some of them were prisoners, some were psychiatric patients, and some were just regular people who were dosed without their consent. One CIA scientist, Frank Olson, was drugged without his knowledge. Days later, he mysteriously jumped from a hotel window. To this day, his family firmly believes that he was murdered. Most of the documents were destroyed in 1973. Convenient. But in 1975, the Church Committee uncovered enough to confirm the absolute horror. Your government experimented on its own people. Again, and no one was held accountable. Again, I know, you're surprised. And finally, number 3, the Trump-Russian collusion hoax. This is the one that's gonna get me in trouble. I just know it. We were all told that Donald Trump was a secret Russian agent who conspired with Putin to win the 2016 election. It was called the crime of the century. Only, it pretty much wasn't. In 2016, the FBI launched an investigation called Crossfire Hurricane, totally sick band name, based on claims that Trump's campaign was coordinating with Russian intelligence. A major piece of evidence was the Steele dossier, a collection of salacious, unverified reports, later shown to be full of fiction. So it turns out the dossier was paid for by the Clinton campaign, and the DNC funneled it through a law firm to avoid detection. The FBI knew the source behind the dossier, a man named Igor Danchenko, had questionable credibility, yet they used the information anyway to justify surveillance of Trump aide Carter Page under the FISA court. In 2019, the Mueller report found no criminal conspiracy between Trump and Russia, but the most explosive revelations came later. In 2023, the Durham report concluded the FBI failed to uphold their mission of strict fidelity to the law. It found that the FBI rushed to investigate Trump without solid intelligence and never had verified evidence of collusion. Durham himself even confirmed that the CIA had briefed President Obama and the FBI that Hillary Clinton was planning to tie Trump to Russia as a political strategy to distract from her email scandal. And get this, before the investigation even began. And yet, the media ran with the story for years. Entire careers were built on it. Social media censored dissent. Former intelligence officials, including those involved with the Hunter Biden laptop letter, added fuel to the fire, calling it all Russian disinformation. But here's the truth. There was Russian interference. That's confirmed. But the idea that Trump colluded with the Kremlin, completely fabricated, weaponized, and then used to justify surveillance, censorship, and public distrust for years. The real conspiracy wasn't Trump and Putin, it was how intelligence, media, and political actors worked together to manufacture a narrative. And now, most Americans barely know the truth was ever even revealed. But now you do, whether you believe it or not. Either way, I don't care, not the point of this video. Of course, some conspiracy theories are complete and utter nonsense, but others, they're covering stories for something much, much darker. Like, follow, save, and share for more untold stories of history that have stayed in the chateaus far too long. Please don't censor me.
Family, the history teaches us that people used to live for 900 years. Look, you see this chart? Researchers made this chart of long lifespan. And as you can see, we used to live between 900 and 1,000 years. And then the flood happened. And it went to max 100 years. Independent researchers say that shorter lifespan is because of interference of these beings, the Anunnakis. They played with our telemeter caps, and this is why we won't get any older. And family, in this day and age, we are finding evidences of a great mud flood. Look, again, look. Most of the people think that it is biological, not possible to get old. Others say that it's because of disease, diet, and food, what you eat. But the fact is that all researchers have found out that we don't have an average upper limit. And the upper limit seems to be programmed. And look, family, experiments have shown that this limit can be altered, even dramatically. And family, look what I found on Google, their own sources. drug that increases human lifespan to 200 years in the world. And look at this one. Is there a drug to help live longer? Researchers have found that the drug can extend lifespan and slow aging. Family, the telomere cap, they know about it and it's about to change everything. Link to Mystery School in bio.
He saw America's collapse under this president over a century ago. The proof will make you believe in time travel. Ingersoll Lockwood wrote a book in 1896, but many believe his words were not fiction. This story, The Last President by Ingersoll Lockwood, tells of a president who rises to power unexpectedly, shocking the entire world. His victory sparks protests and total chaos across the nation. The riots explode in the streets of New York, and this president disappears under mysterious circumstances. The book hints at a shadow organization plotting his removal, describing a sudden event that leaves the nation leaderless. Lockwood describes how this leader's fate triggers the collapse of American democracy, claiming the government will fall into chaos, leading to the rise of a new order. The title, The Last President, suggests that the leader's removal marks the end of the presidency itself, paving the way for a new authoritarian regime. The creepy part? The book references locations eerily tied to Trump. Fifth Avenue. Yes, the very same Fifth Avenue where Trump Tower stands today. The details are so specific, many conspiracy theorists claim Lockwood had access to a time machine. Do you think this is proof of time travel or just a wild coincidence? Comment your thoughts.
Part of my job is constantly reading conspiracy theories. As a result, I can appreciate a good, well thought out conspiracy theory. But there's just like a lot of bad ones. What is one conspiracy theory you've heard that made you totally second guess the relationship that you had with the person that told you? Like, it was just so wild. You really had to take a step back and say, how could they believe something like this?
Oh, what if I told you some women out here giving birth to alien hybrids without them even knowing? And what's even worse is that they just think they having a miscarriage, but the baby is still alive. You know what I'm saying? Just not in, our areas where we be at. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you ain't following me by now, just go ahead and hit that follow button. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with your boy. Like this video and share it with your peoples. Oh, yeah, and drop your thoughts in the comments, man. I'll be reading all of them, man, for sure. Even the ones that they be trying to filter out, I'll be like, approved. And now, let me talk shit to you. Now, let's get into it. So, there's a secret, a dark secret, hiding behind the sperm banks, especially in elite places like California, right? So, you think a woman goes in to get donor sperm and walks out with a normal pregnancy, right? That's how it's supposed to go. Wrong. Psych. Gotcha. Gotcha good. Now, some of these clinics, especially the ones tied to private military contracts, you know what I'm saying, biotech firms, or Hollywood money, have been swapping in alien DNA. You feel me? Not little green man, you know what I'm saying, or gray, you know what I'm saying, big, none of that. I'm talking about the advanced beings, multidimensional entities, and they mix with us through frequency-coded sperm. That's the alien, you know what I'm saying? They got the codes in there, you know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm telling you, man, that ain't no human child. Like, it ain't not like us. It's a hybrid, you know, genetically engineered to look like us, but operate on a whole nother level. Now, here's the twist. These pregnancies that they be getting from these sperm banks, they do not go full term. Full term, 9 months. They only go about a third of that. They only take about 3 months to develop. You know what I mean? And then one day, the women start, the woman gonna feel some pain, right? She gonna feel some pain. She gonna feel bleeding. You know what I'm saying? She gonna start seeing the bleeding. She gonna start distress. Then she gonna think she losing the baby. So what's she gonna do? What anybody thinking that they losing the baby gonna do? They gonna rush to the hospital. And the staff already know what it is. You don't think the state always in on this shit? This is ground zero. Hospitals are ground zero. What's the first place that you come to when you enter this world? You enter this world through ground zero, bro. Through the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Generally, because that's the way they want it. Now, So they ain't on it. The nurses and shit ain't on it. So they gon' fake a miscarriage report, you know what I'm saying? Offer her condolences. I'm so sorry for your loss, woo, woo, blah, blah, blah. And then send her home with some tissues and a follow-up appointment, you know what I'm saying? Just so they can check on her later on and make sure she ain't tweaking or had no motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, brilliant ideas, you feel me? But what really happened? That's what everybody want to know. What really happened? They extracted that hybrid fetus and sent it underground. Literally. Not like 6 feet depth. No. I'm talking about to facilities under LAX. The airport in LA. Yeah, LAX. Silicon Valley. Yep, there. And Denver airport, you know, they hide a lot in the mountains, you know what I'm saying? And other deep underground military bases. Now, DUMBs is what they call them. Deep underground military bases. DUMBA. DUMBS. I said, you know what I mean. Anyways, they ain't myths. They look like cities. You know what I'm saying? Some are training facilities. Some are cloning centers. Some are hybrid nurseries. You feel me? The hybrid is raised there, educated there, programmed there. And then one day they released into society. You know what I'm saying? Probably like they going off to college. Oh, you're going into the real world. You're going into college. Yeah, you really going into the real world. You feel me? They didn't even know it. But yeah, you're going into the real world for sure. And then, here's the wildest part. Some of them don't even know what they are. You feel me? They don't even know. They live normal lives. Might be your coworkers. Might be your therapist. Shit, might be even be your favorite famous influencer. You feel me? Even your date, even your girl, might be your girl. You know what I'm saying? You never know who it is. You'll feel it in their energy though. Day 2, still too calm, too calculated. You feel me? Their eyes feel off, like they're watching life, not living it. What's up, bro? So that's because they soul signature ain't fully human. You know what I mean? It's been engineered. So then, some are born for influence, some for infiltration. You know what I'm saying? And some just to observe. It's infiltration through consent disguised as choice, basically. So they flipped the sacred act of motherhood into a controlled genetic experiment. And nobody questions it because we trust the white lab coats, you know what I'm saying? We trust the clipboard. We trust the system. You know what I'm saying? But not every baby is lost. Some are relocated. Some are modified. You feel me? And some are walking amongst us right now. So, watch who you trust. Trust your gut and protect your frequency. Because this hybrid agenda, it ain't fiction. It's another phase of the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? And you already know how I do it, man. It's just for entertainment purposes only, man. I had you for a second, didn't I? You thought that shit was real, didn't you? Just fucking with y'all, man. You know this shit is all bullshit. But yeah, man. Follow your boy for more jokes. And on that note, I'm out.
I feel like, to be honest, we're watching the metaphorical Tower of Babel instead of Gomorrah fall.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're like getting to the point where we're realizing like all of the things that we used to think were cool or were actually really fake as shit, and we just want real things.
Yes.
I just want real connections with humans. I just want like a real purpose in life. I just want real experiences and feelings. I don't want this fictional version of that the people in power are trying to force us to believe.
So I almost got emotional watching him say that. Because that's like I think a lot of us want that, you know. A lot of us want that. But apparently you signed up to be here. You put yourself here. So here we go. It's kind of sad because some of us get to experience all those things, you know, like fully. But some of us are just here to complete our missions, you know. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Let me know your thoughts on that. And let me know if you guys have felt that way, you know.
I don't know if I'm hearing this right, but they talking about it's a motherfucking mothership headed to Earth with nigga aliens that's 7 feet tall headed directly to this motherfucker. Nigga. They talking about the motherfucking ship that they pulling up in is 12 miles motherfucking long. These hoes gonna step off that bitch in J's and do-rags. Bitch, holla at me. And all you thought ass hoes, y'all better stay away from them motherfuckers. They ain't got child support on another planet, bitch. But no bullshit, NASA, send them straight to my house, cause they invited to the motherfucking cookout over here, cause I gotta see this shit to believe it. Yeah, all of you racist motherfuckers' asses is grass. I'm talking about these hoes coming in hot. They talking about they supposed to be here by November, just in time for Thanksgiving dinner. And all us motherfuckers down here in the South do not need to have their ass at the motherfucking trail ride doing the boots on the motherfucking ground, because they tired of hearing that shit too. And then they talking about somebody got in contact with them, been in contact with these niggas. Who did this shit? Who? Who did it?
If the aliens was actually coming to invade, and the aliens gave us 5 options, we had 5 options to pick. What it is that we could do to save our planet. Just like in Fantastic Four. The only option was they had to give up their son in Fantastic Four. They didn't do it. Of course, they fought back. But if we had 5, we got 5 options, and you got to pick out of these 5 options. And I'm talking strictly to you because you are the one that's going to save our world. You have to make the decision. The first option, aliens come, they take you for some reason. You're the only one they take just so they can negotiate. Make some negotiations. The first option that they're going to give you is, we want to take your entire family. I mean, your mom, your sister, your kids. Your entire family comes with us. And we can do whatever we want with them. You will stay on Earth. At the same time, you will be without your family. The second option. The second option would be, you would have to go back in time to fight in World War I. That's option number 2. You got to go back in time just only to fight in World War I. You have to fight the entire war. And once that's it, you come back to this time period and you save the planet. The third option is, you have to survive for 24 hours in a bathroom. No weapons, no phone, no nothing, no food, no none of that. You have to survive in a bathroom with a venomous snake and spiders. Option 4. Option 4 might be a easy one. Option 4 might be the one y'all pick, I feel like. They're gonna ask you they're gonna say you have to get rid of both your arms and both your legs. Option 5 would be this. You have to quit your job. You have to get rid of all your money, give it away. You would have to leave your wife, your kids. You have to go somewhere and isolate yourself for 3 years. With no money or nothing like that. You have to live homeless for 3 years. You can't tell nobody where you're at. You can't tell nobody why you left. You can't have a phone. You can't talk to anybody you know, your family, or you can't talk to nobody for 3 years. And after 3 years, you got to try to bounce back. But once those 3 years is up, just know you saved planet Earth. I don't know. What option y'all gonna pick? As you realize, some of y'all aren't even gonna be able to do these because of certain circumstances. So you're gonna have to pick one. What y'all doing?
So I'm definitely picking number 5. What number y'all got? I gotta take number 5. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, people might miss me a little bit, but like be worried about it. But saving the world. I was out saving the world. Let me know.
Real quick, cause I don't got a lot of time. I'm about to run into the gym. But y'all heard about that alien mothership that's like racing towards Earth with a little hostility? You know what I mean? Little animosity in their voice, you feel me? Like they supposed to be coming here to attack us. Right? Right. And this shit supposed to be like 12 or 15 miles long or some shit like that. Like the fucking ship is supposed to be like 12 or 15 miles long or some shit like that. And whatever the fuck is on that ship is supposed to be coming to fuck us up. Don't this shit kind of sound like Project Bluebeam? You know, y'all know what Project Bluebeam is? Y'all hit the comments. Let me know in the comments if y'all know what Project Bluebeam is. Because if you religious, you feel me, Project Bluebeam kind of sound like something else, no? Yeah. But no, I don't got a lot of time. I'm ready to run into the gym. I gotta get it in. But I just want to know if y'all heard about this alien mothership that's like 15 miles long, and they supposed to be coming to attack Earth. Oh, in November. They supposed to be here in November to fuck us up. Let me know if y'all heard about this shit and what y'all think about that.
Well, that's for entertainment purposes only. But let me know how you feel about what he just said there.
We the Anunnaki, man. And if you paying attention, now they starting to put signs all around the country that the Anunnaki are bad. That's us at our essence, nigga. That's the real you. You want to know who you really are? I'm talking about way before slavery, way before they Bible. I'm taking you back to the rock, nigga, to source, nigga. Before there was ever a fucking Bible, nigga, a fucking this fucking planet wasn't here yet, nigga. You already was. Before there was a moon, a sun, clouds, planets, we already was. Before there were words, we gave them the alphabet. We the alphas that gave they ass the betas. We gave them words because they couldn't communicate using telepathy. Like we can, because we are advanced beings. We speak through vibration. That's why you love music so much, because of the fucking vibration. You are a vibratory being. You are an electrical being. And vibration is electricity. Don't you feel it at home? Don't you feel that? You feel that? You feel that through the phone. Because that's how powerful you is. That's electricity, nigga. I ain't gotta be up on you. And that's what you are at core. Electricity and magnetism. Fuck all them nations, nigga. They came up with them names. When you come in this university, I'm talking to your bitch ass about what you are at source, nigga. And you want to be in the comments playing. You want to walk around here scared, nigga. Moving like a whole bitch. But nigga, you will grab a gun. Now I'm calling the streets out. You will grab a gun and kill a nigga quick over less. See the police, your nuts shaking, nigga. Police charge you with some shit. You scared to stand 10 toes against them for your freedom, because you scared to die, because you think death is real, because you think you a human, nigga. Only humans die, nigga. God can never be destroyed, because we are electricity and magnetism, nigga. That's the highest form of energy, and energy don't never die. It only dissipates, nigga. That's physics, nigga. That's quantum physics, to be exact. Fuck all that cute shit. I'm talking science right now, nigga. Esoteric, cosmic. You can't tell me shit if your ass ain't no carbonated being. And I say that with all due respect, nigga. Einstein can't teach me shit about me and my people, nigga. Galileo, Nostradamus, nigga. Socrates, Aristotle, all them motherfuckers you credit for our intellect, you got us fucked up. Who you think they bitch ass said and learned under, nigga? Who you think they learned under? Wanna hear shit about no motherfucking Nikola Tesla, nigga, no Einstein, no none of them bitch ass white boys, nigga. Nigga, I ain't just get here. They just got here. We been here. But you know, they teach us different. In the house that Sam built.
They said the aliens were African Americans. They said they were aggressive. What y'all think? Because I think you better watch out. Nah. It's like, this is for entertainment purposes only, guys. Let me know what you guys think about what he said.
So let's talk about the vision I had earlier this week when I woke up. So Monday, I'm normally off work on Sundays and Mondays, so I guess be chilling. So I woke up, and normally what I do when I wake up, I sit up in the bed and I do a big stretch, and then I go to use the bathroom. I literally got up and stretched. Y'all, I had this vision, and the vision that I had was so fucking real. I was just like, my mouth had just dropped. And I just couldn't believe it. So the vision I had is that everybody around the world stopped working. Like literally everybody stopped working. It wasn't like any chaos or any drama or like bad stuff happening. I seen people in that vision. Everybody was outside on their lawn, just chilling, having fun. Like the whole world got quiet. Everybody was just smiling and just, like going on with their daily lives, but nobody was working. I mean, literally, nobody in the world was fucking working. And I had this calmness over me when I came back from the vision. I'm like, damn, that felt good to not work, even though it was a vision. Everybody literally in the dream, vision, or whatever you want to call it, in the vision, everybody was so happy. Like we were out, like barbecuing, kids out riding their bikes, people was talking to their neighbors, shaking hands, having meetups, people were walking on their bikes, just amongst each other, like neighbors was like, just like peaceful with each other. Like we were like not on no phones. It was just like basically love in the air, peace. Everybody was just like humble. It was bright. It was so bright outside. Birds was around. It was just like a clear vision. I had that vision, and I tell y'all, for the past 3 days, I've been hollering. I want to stop working. I'm tired of working. That's what I've been saying. And today, it gets bust out of me. I was like, I'm sick of working. Now, mind you, I'm by myself at home. So I'm just literally like, I'm sick of working. I'm tired of working. This just cannot be life. And I was like saying this out loud constantly. I don't know what made me start saying it. And I start like speaking over myself. Let me tell y'all, something is about to happen in the world. I don't know if it's going to be bad or good, but I have this feeling in me that we're about to see something or about to feel something or experience something that we never experienced in our whole entire lives. What I mean is, it's going to be an overpowering of something that's going to take over, and everybody is just like going to snap and wake up from whatever we've been put under the spell of. Listen to me when I tell y'all this. It's about to happen. It's about to happen, and what I feel like is everybody is going to be in harmony, in peace. Now, there are going to be some people that's not going to be able to take it or not going to be on the same accord with us. But something is about to happen in the world. I'm at work. I got a little quiet because my manager came in here. But anyway, I can just feel it. My dreams have been coming back and they've been wild. But also, a lot of my dreams have been very peaceful. There's been some little crazy, chaotic things in it, but it has been peaceful. I keep telling y'all, something is about to happen and it's gonna blow everybody's mind. Y'all need to pay attention to what's gonna happen in Washington, D.C. with them bringing the military in and stuff like that. It's gonna be a big event. They're not gonna tell you. They're never gonna tell you because they feel like it's none of our business. But listen, when they say these alien ships are coming, I don't believe it's no aliens. I believe they're talking about us. And something's gonna happen within us where everybody's gonna snap. Not snap in a bad way, but delusion's gonna be over. Time is gonna be over. And we are not gonna be fazed by anything they ever said or done to us. Do y'all get my raft? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Something is about to happen in the world, and I hope everybody be prepared for it because it's gonna hit a wave of people. It's gonna hit a wave of people. I have a homegirl that I talk to about these things all the time, and she always say, Nicole, you tripping. You be having some wild visions, some crazy ass dreams. What the fuck do you be on? What you eat before you go to bed? No. This is the things that I'm seeing. I want you to listen to people that have been talking to you and telling you that they've been seeing certain things, they've been hearing certain things, dreaming about certain things, their body been buzzing, they haven't been wanting to eat too much. It's just the food is not good anymore, water is not even good anymore, but you just drinking and eating just so you can survive. Y'all, we're about to have a major reset, and it's gonna shut the world down and it's gonna start over again. I myself have been feeling this for over 20 years. It started with me in 2011. I got deep into these numbers that I was seeing in 2019 when COVID was going around and when the whole world got shut down in. I have always had visions of certain things since I was a little girl, and I keep telling y'all what I'm experiencing, other people like me are experiencing is true. Listen, y'all, it's happening and it's coming. Pay attention.
Well, I like your vision. I feel like it's a lot of people that like your vision because people have been ready to stop working. I know y'all been ready to stop working. Some of y'all got crazy jobs. I know y'all ready to stop working. But, I just I know that we're going there. We're heading towards there. But I don't know the route. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it's going to look getting there. That's the only thing. You know what I mean? But we're headed there for sure. But let me know if you guys agree or disagree with that.
So today, Trump declared a national emergency because Ontario set a 25% tariff on all electricity coming into the U.S., which affects 3 U.S. states in a big way: New York, Minnesota, and Michigan, which of course also has Trump now issuing retaliatory tariffs again against Canada. This is right out of Trump's playbook. Create the problem and then declare a national emergency. And then solve the problem so you can nominate yourself as a hero in the situation. But most people can see right through this. Many of us are exhausted at the chaos here in the US. Many people all over the world are exhausted at the chaos that this president is creating. And just as a reminder, Canada has been one of our biggest allies historically, and leave it to Trump to trash that entirely.
I present to you the new face of Gucci, Miley Cyrus. I don't know what the fuck going on in Hollywood, but all you motherfuckers starting to look like aliens out this motherfucker. When your cheekbones get that motherfucking big, look at that motherfucking Adam's apple and where the fuck your eyebrows go. This right here is crazy work. And y'all ain't about to keep on saying Ozempic either. Motherfucker, you look like you from planet Mars, Neptune, Pluto, whatever the fuck. You don't look like you from Earth. That's all I'm trying to say. With them motherfucking teeth you got, you look like you're about to yeehaw out this motherfucker. What the fuck is going on, dog? Y'all ain't about to keep playing in my motherfucking face. Some shit ain't right out this motherfucker. Everybody's starting to look like this in Hollywood now. What the fuck is going on? You motherfuckers is the body snatchers or some shit. I can see, motherfucker. I can see. Peace.
So y'all mean to tell me that y'all don't find it suspicious that 50 kids have gone missing in Virginia right after, and I mean like within the same time frame as the movie Weapons coming out? You might say, wow, you're reaching. It's just that you're just such a conspiracy theorist. Like you're just talking. Kids always go missing. That 50 kids, 50 in one state, not all across the world, not all across the United States, but one state, 50 kids. And I believe the number is now up to 80 last time I checked. But one of the weirdest things about this is there's an ice cream truck that is driving around in Virginia late at night, like 2 a.m., and suspicious, right? I mean, just a random ice cream truck driving through neighborhoods. You know, the plot of the movie is kids going missing around 2 a.m. and all these kids, literally 99% of these kids are between the ages of 14 to 17. That is odd. Mind you, there has been zero news coverage of this. None. Once again, you're hearing the news from TikTok because they like to censor everything. And for some reason, it's always more censoring when it comes to children. Something weird about that, right? But all I'm saying is that I don't think it's a huge coincidence that this Weapons movie came out, and during the course of this, 50 kids go missing in one state. You cannot make this up. Find the children, spread this, because there's no one talking about it. I'm just confused as to what is going on. Like, mind you, a lot of the kids, they look very similar. So if you go and see the kids who are missing, they all kind of look similar.
See, there's an actual movie that I think where the girl has superpowers and her dad locks her away. But anyway, there's people looking for her or whatever. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe those kids be having the superpowers or something. Something's going on. Because you just like, why? Why are they just taking these? I think some of these kids have superpowers. I think that's what's going on. I don't know. But when he said ice cream truck, her grandfather, like, I think he came to the house trying to kidnap her, and he was in an ice cream truck. Anyway, it's great. What was it? It's called Freaks. Freaks. That's the movie. Have y'all seen that? Y'all gotta watch that. That was crazy. But anyway, like, let me know if you guys seen that movie, and let me know if what you guys think is going on here, because that's wild. That's wild. Like, prayers to the families of those children. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any other ideas of what might be going on here.
Let me say this. Something feels off. Peace, safety, and sudden destruction. And that's exactly what is coming. I promise you. Things may seem like they're getting good. Things may seem like it's better. But I don't know if you guys noticed, they just found some white mysterious powder in some mailboxes and ICE agents' places. War is still happening. War is still going on. It hasn't ended yet. And when peace and safety comes, destruction comes with it. All the things that you see getting bombed, getting hit, exploding, burns in certain places, whether it's New York, whether it's New Jersey, whether trains is going off the rails, crashing. There's those people, whoever they are, what they are managing to get there to make these things happen and come. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just saying. Okay? So, regardless of how great things look, how things seem, no. It ain't great. It ain't good. War is still going on. Things are still happening. And at the same time as trying to make America great again, trying to bring that the feeling, the greatness, the joy, that shit will never come. That shit will never be back. Because time's up. It's over. Whether Trump is him, which I believe he is the one, or he is the last prez. Either way, time's up. I can see it, I feel it, and I know it, and I've never been so sure about a lot of things. But the shit is right in front of your face in plain sight. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Okay, I finally figured it out. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I believe that there's some type of anti-intelligence serum that has been injected into the American public. Walked in Sam's Club the other day, and the lady stopped me at the beginning of Sam's Club, and she asked for my card. And I was like, why do you need my card? She said, it's Sam's Club. Everybody has to have a card. I said, you realize we can't leave here without showing our card. You realize we can't buy stuff here without a Sam's Club card. So me coming in there means nothing. I'm telling you, it's happening. Unintelligent serum.
Not we stupid.
What the fuck? 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 What the fuck?
I'm gonna just tell this one little story and I'm done. I think I've said something about this before, but there is a plant called burundanga, and it makes a person more malleable, like easy to control. So say if I crushed up said plant, dried it out, crushed it up into like a powder form and like blew it in your face. And then I told you to go to the bank and get me, just withdraw all your money and then give it to me. And then go home and go to sleep and forget you ever seen me. You would do so. It's a plant. It grows in Spain. But if you guys don't know about this burundanga, look it up. Burundanga. It's a real thing. If you ever seen Blink Twice, for example, it's something along the lines of that. But you guys, let me know your thoughts on that.
Humanity, you gave me $30,000 and I gave you my heart. You gave me your faith when I disappeared, and I gave you my promise that I would never quit and never give up, and now we are here after 5 years of hard work, 8 months of back-breaking upgrades and labor. It is the last time to run the world's first solar continuous, say it with me, microwave pyrolysis reactor, baby, Mark 4.5. We are here, And when I turn this machine on, it will be history. Not only because it is an invention and the first of its kind, but because this is sending a message to the world, letting the world know that we are done. It does not matter. We're not going to wait on some big corporation, some big government to do what needs to be done. If we need to do it ourselves, we will do it ourselves, because this is our world. This is our earth, and we care and we protect it. And we protect and care for each other too. So, without further ado, desde mi corazón y mi alma, vamos! We got the vacuum pulled. It's time to turn on the magnetrons now. We are now operating at full power. At full power, absolute capacity. We are consuming 12,000 watts. It's happening. Look at that. It's happening. We all know what that means. Oh my goodness, take a look. There's the oil, everybody. Now is the moment that will make or break this machine. We're about 2 hours in. Now it's time to load in plastic while the machine is running. Now that we have this loaded with plastic, we'll close this valve and then close this valve, pull a vacuum on the thing. Vacuum is being pulled on the chamber. We are now opening this chamber. Oh, look at that. All right, we'll turn on the blades. Beautiful. That's literally exactly how I want it. Just like that. These blades spinning, plastic falling in while the machine is on, while the machine is hot, while we're still making fuel, baby. The world's first solar continuous microwave pyrolysis reactor. I fed in the plastic from up here too fast, clumped together. That's what happens. That's why we had to employ this really sophisticated auger blade system, because plastic, especially under these conditions, loves to just get staticky and clump together. Fortunately, I think I could fix this, but not while the machine is running.
Well, that concludes today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Give this video a big thumbs up. Shout out to all the creators. Go like, follow, and comment on their videos. And as always, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Be blessed. Peace. Yeah. Thank you for being a real one, for being a chill one, for hitting the sub button. Thank you for showing me love. Yeah, y'all some good vibes.